Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Let's Play Bloodborne. We're just getting back into the swing of things, getting ready to head deeper into Hemwick Lane, which is a very creepy zone made all the more eerie by the fact that it's now nighttime. It's been nighttime ever since we killed Vicar Amelia. And what I like to do here, now that we've gotten to the main village section, I like to pull enemies apart one by one. I like to fight one enemy at a time here, if at all possible. Because these crazed old women that we're fighting for the first time, they haven't hit me yet, but they're brandishing torches and cleavers and sickles and hammers and hot fire pokers. They're deceptively dangerous, especially if you let them swarm you. Can I get a backstab on you? No. It's a good thing, though, that she doesn't become alert until you start taking a few swings at her friends. Ooh, that's a messed up input. And can I get the R? I got greedy. I went for an R2 that was totally unnecessary. Alright, now looks like the coast is clear so we can see what... No, I hear footsteps. This is why it's... Damn, it still hit me. God, that hits at such an odd angle. That's why I always have the hardest time with those weapons. Now, nope, more footsteps. Why it's really good to have headphones in while you're playing this. Okay, now we hear more footsteps. Now we can see what the big deal is about. We got a table with a body on it and a guillotine. From that body, we get a bloodshot eyeball. So here's where we get to see what's up with the village. These women are harvesting eyeballs. If the soot monsters have seemed a little bit dumb to you, that might be why. It's possible that the soot monsters are actually blind. And that blind old man, draped in red, back at Erden Chapel, I'm gonna speculate that he may have also lost his sight here. Back here we have a well, which will clearly act as some kind of shortcut later on because there's a lever next to it, and an NPC in a house. Talk normal, damn it. Talk to me like a normal ass person. There's a way to get some dialogue out of her. I'm not sure if it's based on the time of day, if it's based on what you're wearing, or if it's based on your insight. She doesn't always growl at you, though. Sometimes she will actually speak like a normal ass, well, as normal as they get in Yarnum. It's a normal person. So we'll get the soot monster's attention with a little pebble. And... holy shit! Didn't know they could do that! That was... horrifying. Oh, come on. What is my timing here? I gotta get that right. I gotta learn to get the timing on these right. Whoa, we're the legend dog. What up? Ah, I forgot. I have the saw cleaver on for a minute. So that's gonna impact my range a little bit. We got a lady raining down Molotovs overhead, but the branch of the tree actually protects you from her. Acts as an umbrella to a raining fire. We have a path on the left that you saw a crazed old villager walk up, and we have this path that's clear over here on the left, so I can take her out, dash off the cliff, and we're clear. Whoa, 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 there's you too. Okay, so I'm about to be surrounded. Which, nah, just gotta take the hits. I didn't even finish her off, that's the bad part. Okay, we'll transform it, get some crowd control going on. Perfect. Okay. That's how you salvage a bad situation. That's also why you don't really want to be surrounded by them, or even take on multiple at a time if you can avoid it. They're a lot more dangerous than you think. But transforming your weapon helps. I like to call it a crowd control mode. Usually what you'll trade is speed or damage or something for greater range with most trick weapons. Let's take you out before I do any exploring. Ah, weird oblique angle. Couldn't get a backstab. Oh no, that's a parry I should have absolutely had. What is wrong with my timing right now? Ooh, this is ugly. Did you hear that? he very plainly said, it's your fault. You have to listen out for dialogue from some of these monsters sometimes. Usually it's just them rambling on, but sometimes it can be pretty important. And that is a twin bloodstone shard. They are the second tier of upgrade material that you use to go from +3 to +4, +4 to +5, and +5 to +6. One more dodge. Yeah, we'll finish you. What the hell? Not sure what hit me. I got hit by like a phantom pebble or something. There are some depraved ass noises going on in this village. I love it. They also serve as a warning to you. You can hear hoarse breathing. That should signal to you that there is an ambush. There around the corner lies in wait crazed old villager with a sickle. And that counter hit damage for the one shot. For those who don't know, a counter hit is when you attack an enemy in the middle of their own attack animation. If you hit them mid-swing, you get something like 20% extra damage on them. It's risky, but it is rewarding. Something very few people know about counter-hitting is that you can counter-hit people out of dashes and rolls. Not just attacks, meaning if you... That is called anticipation, by the way. Yeah. Yeah, if you attack someone during the vulnerable part of a dash while they don't have invincibility, they will take counter hit damage, which is about 20% extra damage. Very, very handy little hint there. And I'm getting my timing right with them, finally. Don't fight too many of these, so timing's a little bit of an issue. It seems the best time to parry them is at, like, the apex of when they're raising the sickle overhead. Nothing but birds here. That is a solid message. What a fine-ass message that was. Wonder what that is that your character, like, sprinkles over the note. A little bit of crack, maybe? I know what's over here. Let's draw you out a little bit. Oh man, she's faster than I thought. She's a little bit faster than I thought. Run into it. Yeah! That's bliss right there. The moment where you're just like, come at me, come at me. Waiting for him. That's what I love about the charge attacks. This well is actually an elevator. It's a well-elevator. It's a shortcut. So this one, I think it's kind of a useless shortcut. This is kind of like the halfway mark of Hemwick lane. I don't really think that you are going to need the shortcut that bad, but if you die in the next section before you unlock the next shortcut, it's pretty handy. We do have the brick-wielding ogre up here, and should be okay. Yeah. Okay, I have my timing back now. Whoa, hey. Yeah, you're not getting me with that softball pitch. Weak-ass shit. Let's go collect our blood vials, and then head inside what looks to be a barn. What is that creaking? There's an item up there in the window. Keep note of that. I hear creaking like someone walking around up there. Got emaciated, decomposed dead horses that are missing their eyes. Huh. Oh, no time to appreciate that. Oh, God damn, I didn't know she was there. I knew the dog was coming. Wow. Okay. And she rushed me. Shit. That's good. I knew the dog came from upstairs. I should turn this light on. I didn't realize she was hiding in the stables. There's creaking again. Oh, it stopped. Okay. That's... Have to figure out what that is. Yeah, Yharnam's full of dead horses, and now we know where they're all coming from. Seen them littering the street. What the hell? Okay, I thought that was another dog coming at me. So if you come downstairs on the upper floor and you walk carefully across these beams, which I was almost positive I was going to fall off. Yeah, that's the item in the window. So, you can... Oh, shit. Good job. Good job. Damn it, Grandpa. Damn it, Grandpa. I'm so stupid. This is why I find it really hard to get frustrated. Even if that had killed me, I find it incredibly hard to get frustrated when I die in a Souls game. Because I went up here questioning, hey, what's this weird creaking noise? And like 5 minutes after giving the advice of like, check your corners, listen out for cues that ambushes are coming. If you get caught by something, it's generally your fault. It's hard to get frustrated when you are the sole cause of getting yourself into really bad spots. More bloodshot eyeballs up here. And a soot monster. Maybe they're not blind. That one seemed to come right at me. Maybe he heard me. Maybe that theory's a little bit off. Okay. We'll back up a little bit. This is a weird, awkward spot to fight in. And that's not going to finish him either. Should be like one charge attack, though. Yeah, so a visceral attack and a charge. I'm not actually sure what the visceral attacks scale with, because you've noticed that they're doing progressively more damage. I'm not sure, and they don't use your weapon. If you're paying attention, he's not plunging a weapon into there. He's just plunging. Your character's plunging his hand in. This gray sea. There are landmarks in the distance, though. Right, the visceral attacks. Oh, here comes some goddamn Tomb of Giants shit. Yeah. If you run by her, she shoves you off a cliff with her hammer. She doesn't even strike you. She just uses the handle to shove you off. It's like that really great giant skeleton ambush in the Tomb of Giants. God, I got off track with my thought. Visceral attack scaling. I can't tell if it scales with your strength, with your skill, or with your overall level. I'm leaning towards the latter there. I know something's coming at me. No, I guess not. I do hear breathing, though. No, I don't. It's not him breathing. I know there's got to be one of the women around here. Oh, God. Way off in the distance with the fire poker. It's not fire poker. I'm not sure what it is. Okay, we'll back up. Oh, want to hit the transform attack. And if I'm not mistaken... Wait, there's more than one. I saw one with a cleaver. There's dogs, too. And the dog nicked himself with the flame. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. Whoa, no. There's actually a couple more. Whoa, did you see that? I knocked her off balance rolling into her. That's nifty. God, I love this game so much. You're always finding new things to appreciate. Listen for the breathing. Also, look down there. Yep. That is the gate that didn't open from the side, and an executioner. So if you weren't listening there, you might have run into the room, not checked the corner, gotten stabbed in the back by her. There are always subtle little hints that something shady's coming. The executioners. We haven't actually seen this enemy type since, like, the very beginning of the game. It's been a long time. Last one we fought was the optional one near the gate in the beginning. Yeah, the range is enough to backstab him. Perfect. I wasn't sure how much I would like the new charge and backstab system, but it turns out I like it a lot. Ooh, that's hard to parry. They swing so... There we go. They swing so quick. You kind of just have to anticipate it. Yeah, that's really, really good. Okay, that's the two of them dispatched. Up next, we have my favorite thing ever. We have a whole bunch of dogs. Luckily, you can actually kind of fight them one-on-one a little bit. Whoa! Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. Usually they try to run the other way up the hill. Oh man, I'm not getting to fight them one-on-one, but this is still going awesome. Yeah. Perfect. Ooh, one more. Not enough, not enough. Okay, that's awesome. That's so good. And it leaves a little path, a trail of blood up here. Ooh, more. Come on, 1, 2, got dodge. Yeah! Yo, she threw it from my blind spot and I sidestepped it. This game, when you get good at it, it feels like you are just constantly playing a highlight reel. That's the best feeling ever. This is character action game good. Oh my god, can you imagine Devil May Cry in Hidetaka Miyazaki's hands? It would be so good. This game is perfect. It feels unbelievable when you're that nimble. A Corel rune that transcribes in human sounds. This transcription of the Great Ones in human voices ripples like a watery reflection. This rune means a lake, and those who memorize it enjoy reduced physical damage. Great volumes of water serve as a bulwark guarding sleep and an augur of the eldritch truth. Overcome this hindrance and seek what is yours. We also didn't look at this one. A transcription of the roar of the labyrinth beast. The bearer of the beast rune has accentuated temporary transformation effects. Beast is one of the early Corel runes, as well as one of the first to be deemed forbidden. The discovery of blood entailed the discovery of undesirable beasts. And finally, air. The air sees sentimentality in the warmth of blood and acknowledges visceral attacks as one of the darker hunter techniques. More blood echoes gained from visceral attacks. Perhaps the air is a hunter who bears the echoing will of those before him. That's the rune we got off of Hemwick. I can't exactly remember where we got the beast rune. I think it was at the from the leper beast at the bottom of the healing church workshop. There we go. Yeah. I just remembered, it just struck me that I didn't actually examine those when we picked them up. If you have any other item descriptions, by the way, that I've skipped over, that I've just kind of absentmindedly forgot, just let me know in the comments. I've actually been on a pretty long recording kick that'll probably end after the boss of this area, so I haven't really had much time to incorporate feedback, because oh man, I have been so thirsty for this game that I've just been recording. This might be like episode 11, somewhere around there. I've done this all in one sitting. Oh, it sounds like we have one more executioner. There's a gap in the fence, which you might not notice. We can backstab you, can't we? Can't we? No, we can't. Holy shit, did you see that? How hard he headbutted me and how quick? I love this enemy type. They're not quite Black Knight tough. They're ooh, vibrating havoc physics. A little skeleton dangled over this chest too. I hear him. Yeah. They're not quite Black Knights, but they are they're like the Blue Eyes Knights from Demon Souls in terms of challenging you. They're really nice. Ah, you're not hitting me. Let's hit her down. Overheads. Overheads for days. And of course, she, very fittingly, drops a whole bunch of Molotovs for you. I love this game so much. It is the closest thing to perfect that I can imagine. As with any game, very minor flaws here and there. Eventually we'll talk about some of those. I'd be remiss to just totally ignore them. Biggest one being loading times, but still. What a fucking stunner of a game. Alright, it's time to take a breather with a bit of a cakewalk of a fight. There is a pretty strong gimmick to this fight. But first, I just want you to take a look at her because she's grotesque. The Witch of Hemwick is covered in eyeballs, and now we know why they've been harvesting them. I've also heard these can be poisoned pretty easily. I don't think it would be that effective, and it's turning out to be the case because it takes 4 knives to poison them, and they have huge health pools, so I don't think the poison's even going to kill him. He's not really a concern, though, but he is the reason that I do think they might be blind, because they do act kind of dumb. They're not super aggressive unless you're, like, right next to them. Holy shit. Yeah, she can occasionally do that. She does have a little bit of offense. Is she gonna do it? No. I've never seen her do that twice in a row before. 3 times in a row. Wow. Okay, I'm just gonna have to back off for a second. Let her chill out. There we go. I was gonna go for a backstab, but she's real keen on doing that pink magic nova on me. Oh, that didn't make any sense. So she didn't go down from the backstab, but I canceled her teleport animation with a swing. Okay. This is not a very threatening fight. The one that I just attacked, notice that the health bar didn't go down when I hit her. That'll make sense in just a second. So the Witch of Hemwick has literally covered herself in the eyeballs that her adherents in the village have been collecting for her. There we go. So the Witch of Hemwick's dead, right? But if she's dead, why aren't we getting a Prey Slaughtered message? Or souls. It's because there are 2 witches. The health bar for the second witch doesn't actually show up until the first one is dead. And if you're not quick enough, the other witch can resurrect the first one at about 1/4 of her health, which seems like that's probably going to happen here. Out of stamina. Unless I can take her down pretty quick. It's possible. But if she does get to resurrect her, I'm going to assume it's her sister? They might not be related at all. If she does get to resurrect the other witch, then that's great because we could show off a little bit more of the fight, because they start doing some pretty wild stuff at that point. There we go. So from this point onward, if you let this happen, the fight can actually get a little bit tough. So if you want to do this the easy way, by the way, more and more of these soot monsters have been spawning all the while. As the fight goes on, they will spawn more and more. If you want to do this the easy way, the trick is to weaken one and then weaken the other as well at the same time before you finish the first one off, so that you can kill them more or less simultaneously, and so you never have to deal with them resurrecting each other. I'm doing pretty well at avoiding it. If you notice a blue glow, whoops, and some magic explosion sounds, they try to shoot a magic grab attack at you. It's a magic chain that holds you in place so that they can walk up to you and do a grab attack. And it's, I kind of wish they had hit it on me, to be honest. Because when she grabs you, they take this straight razor and they saw it back and forth across your throat like a bow on a violin. And then at the same time, she's trying to rip your eyeballs out. It's gruesome. But that's actually the fight. It's not really that big a deal. I think of it as a breather fight. It's pretty easy, but it's there to kind of give you a little bit of a cooldown. But here's the real reason we come to this area, this entirely optional area. It's to get the Rune Workshop tool, the tool that allows us to go back to the Hunter's Dream and start equipping Kirill runes. Let's check this thing out. Oh god, I actually forgot where it is. Key items? Key items. Key items. Rune Workshop tool. Runesmith Kirill, student of Bergenworth, transcribed the inhuman utterings of the Great Ones into what are now called Kirill runes. The hunter who retrieves this workshop tool can etch Kirill runes into the mind to attain wondrous strength. Provost Willem would have been proud of Kirill's runes as they do not rely upon blood in any measure. Master Willem is proud that Kirill did not use blood. We know that Willem and Lawrence had a falling out, and that Willem wanted Lawrence to fear the old blood. Willem also had an obsession with eyes, as we're learning. That's from the text of a rune that we will find later, and additionally, maybe Willem was also involved in the eye harvesting that was going on here in Hemwick. We find an item later on that explains the cloth covering the eyes of the church members as paying tribute to Master Willem. This whole insight thing is starting to make a lot more sense. That's going to do it for today, though. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take it easy. Have a good one.